Hello and welcome to Gem Outdoors, or welcome back. Today I'm currently sat at Llyn y Fan Foel car park. I am pretty sure I'm going to get all of the pronunciations wrong today. So instead of me attempting to get it right, I'm just going to list what I'm doing in the description below. There are 5 summits that I want to hit today. I'm planning on doing a bit of a horseshoe around Llyn y Fan Foel and Llyn y Fan Foel. And I'm hoping to do a wild camp. I've bought my stuff with me. I'm going to try again. I keep putting it off. And I think it's because my Llyn one was so traumatic for me that, yeah, I think it's making me feel a little apprehensive. But today's the day. I got to put on my big girl pants and just do it, because the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. So I need to ignore these feelings of fear and anxiety and just give it a go. Literally, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Let's not think about that. So I'm really looking forward to it. I am hyped, but I am also running on a little bit of nervous energy today as well. I'm really worried that I'm not going to be able to cope carrying my pack, and I don't know where this weird fear comes from, because I suppose if you think it, then that's what usually happens. So I am strong enough. I've been doing exercises, I've been walking. So worst case scenario, I turn around and I come back and it's a bail like last time, and that's fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to camp out by the lake on ground level or up looking down over the views. It all depends on how far I get, because it is lunchtime. It's coming up to 1 o'clock, so it depends on how far I travel and if there's any good camping spots. So we'll see how I get on. Let's do this. And we're off. However, first hurdle, car park is literally there, and I want to go up there, and I need to cross this without getting my shoes wet. What a beautiful start though. So I'm going to see if I could potentially make it along here somehow. I did it! I came across here. I'm sorry, but there was absolutely no way I was filming that. I'm so glad I had these. They came in so handy for like the bigger steps. Now my path is up there somewhere, so I'm going to walk down a bit, because I've lost the path now. Oh, nightmare. Good start. It's an adventure. It's a beautiful day. It's really warm. I haven't come that far yet, to be fair. So I came from down there, and I'm heading up to there, I believe. This is part of the Beacons Way bit that I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm so glad I've got these. They were a very good investment. They've helped me, especially with the big backpack. So I guess I best crack on. Can't stand around here chatting all day. Tried to get a lift. Oh, I've got to say, this walk has been all uphill and it's really tedious. There's obviously beautiful views, but I'm just focusing on putting one foot in front of the other at the moment. Carrying this is hard work, but these have made a massive difference. And it's hot, which doesn't help, so I'm really sweaty and I don't like it. This is my first glimpse of Llyn y Fan Foel. There she is. Not gonna lie, that was one long, boring slug. Pretty grueling because it was just constant. It wasn't particularly steep, but like I say, just constant. So I feel like I'm coming to the end of the uphill slog now. As you can see, ridgeline just up there. Yay! There it is in the distance, summit number 1, and there's loads of people over there. Whoa. Don't like it when there's people. This man showing me his shorts. When he started undoing his trousers, I got a bit worried. I've never been flashed before. These are the people that I was like, oh no, there's people up there. I don't want to see them. They've turned out to be really nice guys.
We're the Tactical Duck Squad.
Tactical Duck Squad, and they're camping up here tonight. They're just waiting for a friend. So yeah, it's all good. That is summit number 2 up there. Two summits done so far. I'm speaking quietly because there's people around, you know what I'm like. And I've just realised that I have to go down here and then back up again. Why? Why can't it just be one straight line once you get up here? I've already done a climb, for God's sake. I did it. Oh, thank God for that. So, that's where I was, up there. So we came down and all the way back up, and it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it would be, which is great. Summit number 3. Woohoo! This one next. Bring it on. Here we go. Number 4. Oh look, there's the lake I'm going to camp at. Oh, nearly there, guys. Summit number 5. Shh. Oh dear. Oh, yes. Let's have a look at these views, shall we? Ooh, without falling over. Got me there. Oh, let's have a look at how far. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Just over 5 miles I've done so far, and my backpack is starting to hurt my shoulders a little bit. I don't know if it slips down my hips or if I've don't know what I've done, but I'm glad that I'm at the highest point I will be. Look at it. tiny fan of corn dew I can see over there. Don't know if you can see it. So good. So good. Next. Glad I've got my walking poles. They really help when you've got the backpack, I've got to say. Offer you that extra support and balance. It's the balance that's been a game changer. Well, that's annoying. Whoa, why don't you want to stay up? So good. I don't even know if I was in that. So I found my spot. This is it, right opposite the lake. I do have some neighbours, so but I've been chatting to them, so they seem really nice. I'm not worried. Oh, I'm pooped. Right, let's get my tent set up then. I've just pulled my tent out my bag, and I see this. This is my firebox. So I've been carrying an extra kilogram of weight that I didn't need to. Oh well, just build strength, I guess. Way! Okay, let's get some food on the go. Why is this the thing that I can't do? All the things I've done today, this is what I can't do. Still quite pink. Yeah, it's really pink, which I like, but I'm just going to pick it off a little bit more. I'm going to cut it up into smaller bits. Should I feel bad eating lamb when I'm surrounded by sheep? So this lamb is in a garlic mint butter. Beautiful. And I've got a tomato and cucumber salad to have with it. So good. Little after dinner treat. let's talk about today. So I would say today was quite successful. Not only did I walk 7.5 miles, I reached 5 summits, and I'm doing my first mountain wild camp by this beautiful lake, or Llyn. Twr y Fan Foel, which I met some Welsh people earlier. They told me that the F should be pronounced with the V, so I suppose I should call it Twr y Fan Foel. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I've had an amazing day. The first part of the walk was quite grueling. What I'll do is in the description below, I'll link the route that I did on OS Maps. I'll put a link, or I'll put it on the screen somewhere so you can see the route that I did. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it went. As I mentioned at the beginning, I was really nervous about carrying my tent and carrying my backpack and everything. And there were times towards the end where it was really starting to pull on my shoulders. So I'm not sure if maybe when I put it back on, I didn't do it up properly or something. But yeah, what a day. It is about 6:45 now. The temperature's dropped slightly, so I might put another layer on. And I've just had the most delicious dinner, and I'm just now sitting here by the lake. So peaceful. All I can hear is the sheep and the birds. But yeah, my anxiety was unnecessary this morning. It is bonkers, absolutely bonkers how it gets you like that, because it can easily stop you getting out and doing these things, you know. And then when I get here, I'm like, what was I worried about? So I think you've just got to do it. Just do it. Just, you know, accept that you're feeling that way and just get out and do it anyway. That would be my advice. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but yeah, you just, and then I think once you've done it once, you then just need to remember that feeling and just keep getting out there. I will say it's very different here to the section that I walked in Snowdonia. It seems, I don't know how to describe it. I'd say in Snowdonia it's a bit more gnarly. I feel like the summits that you hit, they're more like peaks. So it just feels a little scarier when you're approaching them, because you do actually have to do an incline, and sometimes there's not a lot around you, if that makes any sense. So I feel like these walks, or the ones that I've done in the Brecon Beacons, seem a lot calmer for me, but I do really enjoy the more challenging stuff too. So I think it's nice to get a good mix and experience all these different things. And I've got some neighbours, a couple of lads camping over that way. We kept bumping into each other on the walk, but they got here before me because they're clearly much fitter than I am. Yeah, I'm just going to relax for the evening, sit and enjoy the serenity. I'm so comfortable. I've literally been laying here just looking out at the view, watching the clouds roll by and the grass moving in the wind and the ripples on the water, and it's just so peaceful. I feel so lucky. Just so grateful to be here. So worth it. It really is. So the sun's going down over there, and it's causing this beautiful pinky orange hue over in the distance. Absolutely stunning. Hey guys, so it's about, I don't know, it's about 10:30. It's still fairly light outside, not that you can see it on the camera. I have basically chilled out for a bit, watched the sunset. It illuminated the sky. It was like really pink and hazy, but I tried to get it on camera, but it just didn't really show up much. So but I'm sure I will share it if I can. And then my neighbours Ben and Sam came over and asked if I would like to go and sit with them for the evening. So I went and sat with them for an hour or so and had a little chat. Really nice guys. So if they ever watch this, thank you, Ben and Sam. It was really nice to share the evening with you. And now yeah, I've just got into bed. The stars are just starting to come out, so I might try and stay awake a little bit longer, just until it gets a bit darker, and see if I can do a bit of stargazing, because I don't feel too tired. Yeah, but I will say bonne nuit, good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning campers. It is about 6:15ish. I've been awake for probably about half hour or so. The sun's already up. I missed the sunrise, but that's okay. And it is just coming up over the lake. It's beautiful, but very bright. I slept relatively well. I woke up a couple of times just to move, because I find that I stay in the same position when I'm all snuggled up in my sleeping bag, because I'm like cocooned in, and then I don't move, and I get pains in my hips where I've not moved for ages. So I wake up every now and then just to move. Yeah, but good night all in all. I'll show you the view this morning. Beautiful. All packed up, ready to go. Leave no trace down there. There's a few things that I wanted to mention. Yeah, there's a few things that I did differently this time. The first one, I don't know if I mentioned them, is the walking poles. I think that's all I've spoken about. They made such a huge difference, and everyone told me they would, and I don't know why it took me so long to get some, but they really helped. And not just to bear the weight, they really support you with your balance, because your balance gets knocked off when you're carrying a big backpack. Well, mine does anyway, I can't speak for anyone else, but yeah, so having the poles really helped to balance and level me out. So it supports you with that. And the other thing I found them really helpful for was when I was crossing that stream, because again I could use them to support myself to get across the bigger jumps, and I used them to test the ground as well in some areas to make sure that my foot wasn't going to sink. So fabulous addition. I don't think I'll go anywhere without them, to be honest, from now on. The other things that I've changed this time are my boots. The last few walks that I've done and things, I think I've mentioned I've had a few little niggles with my knee or my hips or whatever it is that's been going on, and I went to the chiropractor, and she said that the issues were coming from my feet, where my feet are too constricted in my shoes. So I've got some new walking boots, and they are the Vivo Barefoot. I'm not sure which ones they actually are called. I'll link them below in the description if anyone's interested. But they actually allow your feet to spread to help support your weight. And aside from the pain in my shoulders yesterday from carrying my backpack, I had no niggles at all. So they've made a massive difference, like huge difference. I think other thing I've changed is my socks. Again, to support the spreading of my feet, I've bought these Injinji socks, which have like little toe, like separate toes, like wearing gloves but on your feet. and they were really comfortable. They felt a little bit weird at first, but yeah, so those are 3 things that I've changed this time, and I think have helped to make a big difference for me, comfort wise and strength wise and balance wise and all the rest of it. But great trip, absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you've watched, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.